my channel. I'm Dr. Sandra Lee, also known as Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm gonna post blackhead extractions.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Cysts being popped.
I hurt you too much? I know I'm starting to push around. I'm sorry. I made you yell. I know, that's why it squirts on you.
Like hummus being removed from the skin. Because I know you guys love them, and I love that you love them. Enjoy.
Like I tell my eldest son, the more it hurts, the more it squirts. That's Sandra Lee, MD, better known on the internet as Dr. Pimple Popper. Her videos have over 500 million views, proving to women everywhere that showing off your ass and titties isn't the only way to become Instagram famous. All you have to do is go to med school, then violate Dr. Filthy Patient confidentiality by posting videos of you squeezing gallons of hummus out of their disgusting bodies. And it doesn't hurt to be an attractive Asian. Acne is just nature's way of keeping teenagers ugly so their teachers and preachers are less tempted to penetrate them. No one wants to date someone with Mount Kilimanjaro on their nose. So just do what I do. Have your personal makeup artist shellac your face with an airbrush. Voila. Blackheads and whiteheads are identical, except blackheads are 20 times more likely to be choked to death by the police. Along with puke, exposed bones, and Russians, gross extraction videos are one of the pillars of this show. And I'm dying for Dr. Lee to give my pores a happy ending. That's why I invited the Princess of Pus to join me for this week's CeWEBrity profile. Hey, what are you in here for? Oh! I think the chiropractor's down the hall.
I'm not a hunchback, it's a cyst.
Daniel, Dr. Pimple Popper will see you now.
When did you realize you had a passion for popping pimples?
I started to post popping videos or blackhead extractions about a year ago on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel, and they just got more interest. So I went in and looked, and I saw that there's a whole community. There's a subculture.
There always is.
Who just post popping videos and share them with each other.
Although your Instagram is very confusing because you have like normal everyday, like, hey, this is me out and about, sexy photos. Next thing is the most horrific extraction I've ever seen.
The goal is to try to get this out of a smaller little area. Okay, so a little tightness here, okay? How's that, okay? Yeah. Not bad, right?
I'm showing that I'm a real person, you know, that I may be a physician and I do all these surgeries, but I'm a girl too. Like, you know, all my girlfriends, I like to hang out with them. I have a husband.
And does he work?
He's a dermatologist.
Do patients get upset when they get your husband and not you?
Yeah, sometimes.
What type of person likes to watch?
Most of them are women, I will have to say, I think.
Women love popping zits.
Yes, they do.
I had two older sisters. As a kid, oh, they couldn't be happier getting in on me.
I do know, though, that a lot of people like these videos because they relax them. They help decrease their anxiety. They watch them during panic attacks. They watch them before they go to sleep.
No, that's not, none of this is true. You're making that up.
No.
That is complete horseshit. Nobody watches that video and then takes a nap.
I'm gonna give you some traction. I think maybe try and see. It's like ready to come. It's like I need a suction, like they do with babies.
What race of people has the best skin?
It's true that the darker you are, the less likely you are to develop wrinkles over time. Lighter complected people are going to have more of those fine lines and wrinkles, so they look older probably sooner than Asians, African Americans, Hispanics, all of us darker.
So you guys win that one category?
We do. Yeah, well, we win in a couple of others.
Do you have to talk your patients into this?
No, not usually. In fact, now people come from around the world. I've had people come from London, from Saudi Arabia for me to pop their zits.
Are you making more money off your videos now than you are your practice?
No.
Are there people that are watching it for pleasure, sexual?
I'm sure there's people that watch anything, everything for that, but I think they're in the minority. It's not really a fetish. It's more, you know, it's like riding a roller coaster or watching a scary movie. I think it makes people happy.
I don't know. I think fetish. I think there's more fetish people in there too. No. Combined with the fact that you're Asian, that's a double whammy for a lot of people.
Maybe.
I want to know how nasty these people are.
They aren't nasty. They're my patients, and they're absolutely lovely.
Filthy monsters.
No, not at all. No.
Why is it getting that bad?
You know, the biggest blackheads come from older patients who have poor eyesight, who have arthritis in their hands, and they just are not aware that these things are even on their skin. The big, like, growths that we usually see, especially in the nether areas, tend to be men. And I tell them, don't worry about it. I've seen a lot of skin tags. And then they pull down their pants, and I had one guy with, like, the size of a racquetball on his butt, like on the crease of his butt. This has been going for how long?
Oh, a number of years.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All gone.
What'd you do with that disgusting skin tag after you cut it off?
I made it into a keychain.
Oh, you nasty bitch. Does anything gross you out?
Recently, I had this woman who we removed a pilar cyst, a big benign cyst, like about this big, you know, on her head. And it was soft, like it was like kind of like a balloon, but I took it out whole. But when I cut into it, afterwards I cut into it on the table, it was like black mud that came out.
Oh, you nasty bitch. Talk about the smell.
You know what it smells like in general? It smells like some of those more strong cheeses. That's exactly what it
Okay,
smells
so that's not good. What's the worst bodily fluid?
I don't know. The worst bodily fluid,
I don't
diarrhea.
Diarrhea is bad. What are those fucking beans? When the beans come out of people, that I'd lose my mind.
No, you just say, oh, well, look at that. You know, that kind
You
of
got a
thing.
magic bean in you. What's the closest to the butthole that you've ever had to do an extraction?
I don't do the butthole.
What do you just let them die?
There's like pilonidal cysts, which occur like right above the rectum there, but
Sure.
that's not my domain. I don't do that. I'm out.
When you see guys naked all the
Yeah.
time,
Yes.
is it uncomfortable for you at all?
No, it's not uncomfortable, but I will tell you something funny that I used to work with, I worked with other dermatologists who said that if they were examining a guy and he got
Aroused?
hard on, aroused.
I don't say hard on, you're a doctor.
Oh, sorry. You're supposed to flick it. That's what they were doing. They were flicking it. I've never had to do that.
If
nor
you
do I
flicked
try
my
to.
dog,
I know.
oh, I would be so into that. Yeah, if you flick a weenie like that, like do one of those pops, oh, if you tuck it back behind that, oh, that'll hurt them.
Oh, okay, I'll try that out.
Or
Try
make
that
them
one of these
finish.
days.
This has all been very informative. You know, celebrities have been cashing in on their terrible skin for years. It's time I got in on the action.
Everyone knows I have flawless skin, but sometimes before shows, I get a small, barely noticeable stress boil. I can't wait 3 days for my skin to slightly improve. I need a more proactive approach. That's why Dr. Pimple Popper is my main squeeze. The first sign of a blemish, and I want all hands on zit. Don't stop squeezing until there's blood on the mirror.
Thanks to my sexy Asian fingers, the results are instant.
And the explosive release feels better than the best orgasm. Plus, a little scarring makes you look like a man. Got this one from a zit, this one from a shark.
Call now and she'll throw in 2 Biore back knee strips for free.
By the way, pimple jizz is made up of dead white blood cells and bacteria and can serve as a healthy alternative to Miracle Whip when you're making tuna salad.